Hey, welcome to the Nerds from Work, your weekly escape into the world of geeks, nerds, and people that give fucking lockjaw. Thanos, I'm looking at you, you dark side ripoff motherfucker. Welcome to the pre-show. It's true. It's true. Thanos is a ripoff of Darkseid. They had something for Thanos, like a completely different look. DC came out with Darkseid. Marvel turned around and said, "We'll make someone like that." Original Thanos looks just like Darkseid, except he's like pink instead of purple. That's a drink, in fact, friends. Welcome to the pre-show. We hit a pre-show last week where Tank and I played Hearthstone. Hitting a pre-show this week, and Naru decided to go to another country where he watched the Infinity Wars today. But if you're listening to this, you can also watch it today.
This is true.
But we're recording on Wednesday, so we haven't seen it yet.
Sorry.
Welcome. What was that show called?
Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Now you have entered the Twilight Zone. And Brandon is finishing up some stuff, and then he's Brandon, so it's whatever. But in this pre-show, we're going to cover what you need to know before you sit your ass down in that theater to watch the Infinity Wars.
Oh, I can't wait to go see this movie.
Oh, dude, I am so stoked. I have actually started closing my first deals at work. So Kelsey was like, "Okay, no matter what, Friday we're going to see Infinity Wars."
Nice.
I'm like, "All right, bet, let's do it." So
I have tickets
stoked.
for like the first showing Sunday morning.
Sunday morning?
Yeah, that's because my kid's birthday party is on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So
we're going Friday at 7:30.
nice.
So we're stoked.
IMAX or regular?
It's regular, but it's one of those like
big,
massive screens. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
All right. So what you need to know?
What do people need to know?
What do you need to know? Number one, this is a Marvel movie, okay? So don't go in looking for Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. They're not going to be there.
If you're listening to our show and you're going to Infinity War to see Batman, there's a bigger problem.
Kelsey, I love you.
Okay. We'll exclude like immediate friends and family.
Yeah, okay. But, Infinity War, what you need to know. Infinity War was originally called the Infinity Gauntlet in the comic books. It leads back to the 80s when DC came out with Darkseid. They had a whole universe threatening thing. Marvel tried to do the same thing. They create Thanos.
What the life equation? What's the anti-life equation?
For
Darkseid? Yeah.
So Thanos is the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
The whole situation is that if you can control, it's like 5 or 6 stones.
It's definitely 6.
It's 5 or 6 stones.
It's
we were arguing
6.
about this before
what
we started recording.
Didn't hear
A gauntlet is 5. A gauntlet is 5. It would be 5. 5. What does 5 fingers say to the face?
Pow!
Slap, bitch.
There's 6 stones.
Whatever. Anyway, the stones go into a glove. The glove then gives the controller, whoever's wearing the glove, basically godlike abilities. Yeah. So you can create universes, you can control time, you can reanimate the dead. You can do all of these things that have already happened in Marvel movies. Why is that, Tank?
I don't know. That was the weirdest pitch I was not ready for.
Really? Why have they already seen these in Marvel movies?
Because of the stones have been popping up throughout the MCU?
Boom, there you go.
Okay, sorry, yeah, totally missed that pitch.
That's a pitch to you, bud.
Dude, swing and a miss.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yes, so the first stone, we didn't know it was a stone at the time, but was in Captain America, the first Avenger. Red Skull grabbing the Tesseract, thinking it was given to us by the gods, which, if it was given to us by, if it came from, what's the Norse world?
We'll say Norse mythology.
Yeah, so technically it could. I guess it kind of sort of came from gods, but Asgard. That's what the world's.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it
2000,
sort of.
11. No. Captain America. 2011. I was right.
Was it?
Captain America,
then
the first
Avengers came out 2012.
Correct.
And that is where we see our second stone in the scepter.
Loki's scepter. Yep. But
Loki's
again,
scepter
we still don't know we don't know it's a stone yet.
We don't know it's a stone until, for the comic book nerds, not the movie nerds, comic book nerds saw Thanos, then everything started to make sense. Movie nerds thought, who is this purple guy, and why does he look so evil?
I knew he was a big bad, and I knew he was in love with death, but I didn't immediately put him with the Infinity. I didn't connect the Infinity stuff immediately. I didn't see it until later.
And Thanos is a bad dude. He's got 2 daughters that are assassins, and that leads us to
Guardians
our
of the
third
Galaxy.
stone. Right?
Yeah. Well,
that's our third?
I think technically Thor: The Dark World came out first. Where we see,
okay.
Where we see the ether, but your transition was way better.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so Thor: The Dark World is the ether. That's your third stone. But then the fourth stone is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, where you get a little bit more background on Thanos. Thanos is trying to go from one side of the galaxy to the other. Guardians of the Galaxy are protecting the galaxy. So you get a lot of different pieces there. And his daughters try to assassinate Peter.
Starlord.
Yeah, Starlord.
Starlord.
Quill. And they end up in... he ends up hiring... Oh, gosh. Is it not Ronan? It is Ronan.
Yeah, Ronan the Destroyer.
Ronan the Destroyer. And they get into a breakdance fight at the end. Which I still think is one of the best things in Marvel history to date. Ronan versus Star-Lord breakdance fight.
So good.
It's such a good scene. It was just a fun movie. So that's our fourth stone.
Yep.
Our fifth stone is
Age of Ultron.
Which was
actually we didn't get a new stone. That's where that's where we found out the Tesseract and the Scepter were actually stones. Specifically the Scepter.
No, the Tesseract the Scepter had the stone.
That's true. The Scepter. We get Vision from the Scepter plus
the Scepter.
Jarvis.
Yeah.
So that's how we get Vision.
That's the Life Stone, correct?
Sounds right.
And it gave Vision life or whatever.
Yeah.
But then from there we get our actual fifth stone, but not the fifth appearance, which is one of Tank's favorite Marvel movies.
It really is. I love that movie. Doctor Strange, baby, the Time Stone. I can't do it, but he does like the cool.
Like in The Magicians, where they do the tutting with their fingers.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, Doctor Strange actually gets a stone, and it goes on his...
it was very interesting that they used the Eye of Agamotto as an Infinity Stone, because that's definitely a departure from the comics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the MCU is completely different.
Right. But it was a good way to tie them both in.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, they're working with what they have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We don't know where the sixth stone is yet. But in Infinity Wars, I have a sneaking suspicion we'll find out. So, leading up to it, Thanos has been traveling the galaxy, and you get snippets of him throughout other movies. And in Infinity War is when he's coming to reap the stones, basically. He's coming to Earth, and Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers,
nice,
have to actually ward him off. So yes.
Did you see Thor, the last Thor? What's it called? Ragnarok?
No.
You never... Okay, one, do yourself a favor, because that movie is incredible. Two, one of the end credit scenes is Thor in a spaceship, and all of a sudden you just see Thanos' like big ass ship just like come up from the bottom of the frame and just like
Oh,
stop
yeah.
in front of him, and you're like, oh shit.
So in canon, right? Thor Ragnarok is right before Infinity War.
Oh wow, nice.
Am I correct, or is
Comics or the movies?
no movie?
Yeah, so Thor Ragnarok happened.
Okay.
Then Black Panther
Comic
came
books,
out, and now
Thor
we're getting Infinity
Ragnarok
War.
is Planet Hulk. That shit is nowhere near the Infinity Gauntlet.
So okay,
Like let's just Planet Hulk is
they
Thor
used the
Ragnarok.
Planet Hulk stuff just so they could put Hulk in another movie because they don't own the
Yeah.
rights to give Hulk his own movie. But the actual like Planet Hulk part of that movie is almost completely separate from the Ragnarok part of that movie.
Yeah, but anyways, that is right before in the MCU, correct? So
Yep. Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War.
And let me preface all of this by saying I have not seen any trailers to Infinity War. Not a single one.
I saw the first effectively like hype trailer that came out. I guess
I have not seen a single one.
I saw the one.
I have successfully avoided all of them.
I was sitting in the theater with my youngest brother to see Ready Player One in IMAX 3D, and the freaking 3D Infinity War trailer comes on, and so I look like a dork with my eyes closed and my fingers in my ears making noises so I don't see this freaking trailer.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I was like, no, some movies I don't care. If I see trailers, like, okay, it is what it is. But like this one, man, I wanted to like keep it as fresh as I could.
It's a different movie going experience when you go in with zero, and then you watch the movie for what it is.
Yeah.
So from there, we're gonna have the Avengers, the characters from the Avengers. So we're gonna have Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man, Black Panther is in it, correct?
Yep.
Winter Soldier, Falcon, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy,
Vision, Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah, I'm
Guardians,
sorry, Vision and Scarlet Witch, Guardians,
Hawkeye's
Doctor Strange.
Maybe, although there's been like he hasn't been in any promotional material.
Yeah, because I think he's going to be Ronin. Like we've covered.
Oh, that's already. Right. That's right.
I think Hawkeye is going to be Ronin.
That's right.
Period. He's going to come in and he's going to start fucking shit up, and he's going to help take out Thanos at the very end, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh shit, Hawkeye's a badass." Old man Hawkeye, read that shit. Soon, I promise, guys. I'll have another comic corner as soon as I get some free time, and I am gonna do Old Man Hawkeye up to current. But so we have Guardians, Avengers, Doctor Strange, Black Panther is basically part of the Avengers. Ant-Man is the Hulk in it?
Oh yeah. So there. I won't spoil it.
So Hulk and Thor, I'm guessing, because they're together. Thor with no fucking hammer and one eye.
Oh, so you've seen that? Oh, because you saw that from the Ragnarok.
Yeah, I don't care about Ragnarok.
Yeah,
like I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean you're basically getting everyone the MCU has done thus far, and Thanos. So from there,
Loki will be there.
Yeah, Loki is actually helping out the Avengers. Like for lack of a better term, we'll just call good guys the Avengers, bad guys side Thanos. Yeah, as far as we know, he is Avengers side, but he is Loki.
Without giving away anything from the trailer, just know that let's just say Loki's right in the middle, because you never look. That doesn't give away anything. You're okay. Loki.
I took him out, bro.
Look, Loki is Loki.
What part of taking the headphones out don't you understand?
All right, you're such a baby. All right, we'll see.
I took him out.
He's gonna be in the movie.
Yeah, okay, he's in the movie. So you're getting a lot of people, okay? And one of the first things, it's gonna be a big movie. Now, I want you to remember that when the Avengers came out, no one thought that would be successful because there were so many heroes. And no movie had ever done that.
And where you can Civil War. which had even more characters.
Yep.
Now you got Infinity
so this,
War, which is even bigger. Oh.
Yeah, this one is pushing a lot of boundaries right now. And nobody thought that Avengers #1 would be any good because there were too many main characters.
Yep.
That movie was amazing.
That movie.
Then they did Age of Ultron, which was
It was okay, yeah.
It's a good Avengers movie.
It is.
But then they did Civil War, where you bring even more characters. And they were like, oh, you can't balance these well.
Done.
Boom, Marvel did it again.
Yep.
So, do you think this is too many?
No. I think as long as it is done in the manner like they did Civil War. So, it's the same directors, the Russo brothers did Winter Soldier, Civil War, and now they're doing Infinity War. So, because even Winter Soldier kind of had a lot of characters in it.
It had a lot of characters, yeah.
So, like, they've kind of got a handle on it. So, it's because they do it tastefully. Exactly.
Like, they'll bring, like, Spider-Man wasn't a main focus of Civil War.
Right.
They do it tastefully.
Mm-hmm. They sprinkle him in. He just kind of shows up when we need him. So.
Yeah. So they'll do it tastefully. Now, one of the main things going into this is Marvel announced when they first announced that this was going to be the end of Phase 1, that characters will die. So if you have a favorite character, you might want to go ahead and just scratch that before you walk in and then come up with a new favorite character when you leave the movie.
I say, hold on to your shorts.
Because there will be people who do not make it past this movie. So that is what I'm excited about.
I'm about to say, I'm happy.
Well, I'm not happy because as much as I hate Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, I will admit that no one can do Iron Man better than him.
I agree with that.
I mean, I hate the character altogether, but nobody can do it better than him.
Yeah.
But then, at the same time, I know that Naru would sit there and argue back and forth, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, Steve Rogers as Chris, whatever his face is, Steve Rogers,
Evans.
Captain America. Yeah, Chris Evans. He is a great Captain America. And right now, I don't know. We're going to lose one of them, if not both.
Dude, because...
So
some of these characters have been around for almost 10 years. These actors have been playing the same character for 10 years across, 18 movies or 16 or something movies like that. So I'm ready for, the new guard to take over. Black Panther, we're getting Captain Marvel after Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm ready.
So I'm ready. But at the same time, I'm a huge Cap fan.
Right.
And Naru is a huge Iron Man fan.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm ready to give up Captain America.
Well, but what if the mantle passes on to Falcon?
Oh no, and that was my next thing was I don't watch spoilers, but I do have Twitter, of course. And Anthony Mackie has been praising the Falcon's role as Captain America. Now, whether this is him trolling,
right,
or it's actually a real thing, I don't know. Yeah. But that is something that we have talked about in our Infinity Wars, which will be here. In our Infinity Wars review, we did talk about, different people that could pick up mantles and who would make it past this movie. So if you want to know our thoughts on that, watch our other show. But that's pretty much Infinity War in a nutshell. Where you have a lot of characters, you got the backstory, you got that Thanos is a ripoff. I mean, what else is there to know?
They're all going to duke it out. Last man standing.
Guys, I just want you to remember, you never get a second chance at making a third impression. Okay?
That's funny. Yeah,
Deadpool 2. Because that's what you really should be wondering. All right, guys.
We probably won't even make a third.
Yeah. Oh. Did you sell out Deadpool?
Yeah.
You're right, I did, little girl.
I've seen that one too.
Oh, man. I haven't watched any Deadpool trailers either, but all his little snippets they're so good that you could just watch them without watching the trailer and be okay with it.
Yep.
You can be okay with it. Oh, and that was something Ryan Reynolds posted on Twitter was Deadpool 2, because you never get a third chance at making a second impression. And then he put a little Spider-Man face.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, you go for it, buddy.
That's who we need. That needs to be the post credit scene, is Deadpool walking in. I just called it.
Okay, if Deadpool is the post credit scene to Infinity War, we'll come up with a bet off screen. We'll have to.
Okay.
Because that is,
dude, if I just called that,
if that worked out somehow, that would, number one, be the most amazing thing, and the entire world would talk about it.
Yep.
Period. The entire world.
Yep.
And two, that would just put Deadpool in like the best. That would prove that Deadpool is the hottest film superhero of all time.
Pretty much.
Like he's on there.
Yep.
So.
God,
all right, guys.
I want that to happen so bad now. Sorry.
That would be. And just remember, this all could have been avoided if they just brought one topographic map of Utah in. Yeah. All right. So I think this is going to wrap it for the pre-show. Hey, go check out Infinity Wars. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. Leave the comments. Leave us a comment on iTunes, YouTube, wherever. Email us, TheNerdsFromWork@gmail.com. Tank, tell them where they can find you, buddy.
All over the internet, at The Cape Critic. If you see it before Sunday and you write something somewhere, I won't read it, just so you know.
I'm going to write shit before Sunday.
I won't read it. That's fine. You can do that.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
Because I'm going to tag you, and then I'm going to skip 3 lines and then write it. Or I'll write it, skip 3 lines, and tag you.
Well, you may be bigger than me, but I'm scrappy. All right? Just saying.
I'm scrappy, too. All right, guys. If you want to see how scrappy we really get, you can find me on the old tweet machine at Houdini0333. You can find us both at The Nerds From Work. We're here every week, either doing a pre-show, regular show, comic corner, whatever. We do a lot of shit on this channel. Hey guys, from all of us here at the workplace, peace.
Deuces.